Hey everybody, here's a crazy looking joy here. It's Tuesday and it is March 5, I think, 2019. But play like these are green, okay? These are not the pink ones. You're probably going, those are the pink ones. No, these aren't the pink ones. I mean, they are pink, but they're not the pink ones. These are the replacement for the green ones because I screwed the green ones up. I won't even go into all I did to screw them up, but anyway, I don't want to mess with them anymore, so I threw them in the trash. So, I went to Hobby Lobby and I got another color. I was thinking it was going to be a coral, but it looks pink. So anyway, this goes better with that navy blue fabric anyway. But I wanted to show you how I do the elastic. The waistband to this pant is way down here someplace. The top of the pant pattern. The front and the back is way down here. Then they had a separate band that you were supposed to sew onto it. I have simply made the pant, as you can see, way higher. I have made this one higher than the first pink one because the first pink one I put 1 inch elastic into. I have decided I like the feel of the 2 inch elastic better. You can put whatever inch you want in there, you guys. I need a pretty stable one though to hold it up. So I wanted you to see, I added 2 inches plus 2 inches plus 5/8 inch and then probably another 1/4 inch just for fun. And you can see if you follow this around that there's not as much in the back. See here? I don't know, I may not even be able to fold that down far enough. There's not as much in the back as there is in the front, even with my belly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this down. I'll tell you, I may not have enough in the back. I may have to make this 1 3/4 inch. Oh no, my skin. Yikes, don't look at my skin. Okay, I'm going to walk up to this mirror, y'all, and see if I can fold this down. I don't think I can, actually. My goodness, that is really skimpy in the back. So, I'm going to pull it up as high as I can into my crotch, pull the elastic down as far as I can, and think it will still stay up on me. And then let's try again, because I know I added enough. Can y'all hear me when I talk backwards? How's that do? Yeah, I think I can do it. I think I can do it, by jigs. If I can't, I'll cut the elastic to 1 1/2 or 1 3/4 or whatever. And look here, pockets. If you want pockets, buy a pattern that has pockets in it. It is that simple. Looky there. Isn't that easy? And so I'll get my pen or pencil or marker or whatever, and I'll draw around the bottom all the way around. I still think the washable markers are the easiest to use because they make a mark real easy. Several of you asked me about the friction pens. I can't get the friction pens. Friction pens don't write on fat. They're kind of like using the chalk wheels. You know, fat is not firm enough. You need a firm surface to make those pens mark. So anyway, I'll draw all around the bottom of that elastic, and then I will go out there and I will measure up however much I need to go over this elastic, and then I'll even it out all the way around like I showed you before, and then my pants will be done. I added 1/2 inch because I like them just a tad longer. You know, all these pants are made halfway up your leg now. I do not like that look. I look at those pants in those pattern catalogs, and to me it just looks like, golly, those people didn't cut enough fabric, or their pants shrunk, or they didn't plan well, or something went wrong in Denmark. I don't know what. Hey, you guys want to do something fun with me? Let me roll this up a little bit so you're not talking to my navel. I told you recently about a new person. I didn't know her name then, but her name is Whitney. And her YouTube channel is called Tomkat with a K, Tomkat Stitchery. Her name is Whitney. She's just absolutely adorable. She's about half my age. And she's having a sew-along. And you guys have been following me forever. And you know, I never make anything fancy. I never make jackets. I never make coats. I make easy. I'm like Bib Mom. I like something you can make in a day. But she's going to do a sew-along making this jacket, and it's a nice jacket. It's not a fancy go-to-church jacket. I mean, you can make it fancy if you want to. I'm making it out of denim. It's a, what pattern did she say it was? Butterick. I think it's a Butterick Lizette. Go to her website and you can see all about it. And she's going to do a complete sew-along. She talked all about what kind of fabric and what kind of interfacing and interlining and all of that kind of stuff today. And I commented back to her and I said, I would just love to do this with you, but I said, I want mine to be flowers. Of course, duh, old lady granny, but whatever. I want mine to be floral. And so I asked her if you could use a cotton sateen, with a little bit of stretch in it, or if you could use a denim that had a little bit of stretch in it. And she said, oh, absolutely you could. So anyway, I mean, you guys love to see people sew. Go over there and subscribe to her site, and she will teach you guys how to sew. She's a professional. She's actually worked someplace where she sewed for a job. So she's really, really good. And you can learn way more from her than you can from me. And so those of you, I love to learn. You know, I love to learn. Oh my God, I'll never forget my first day of school when I went to first grade and I had my little red lunchbox. It was the one that had the plaid, you know, the red, and was it red and black, and it was just plaid, the whole lunchbox. And I was going to get on the bus and go to school. Oh, I just thought I was really something. And I could not wait because I loved learning. And my mom told me that we were going to learn things at school. And oh, I just could not wait to go. And I was good at it. I was good at it. I learned really good and really fast. My mother always said, learning for you is like falling off a log. and now I'm still that way. I just love to learn stuff. I mean, I don't want to learn rocket science. I don't want to learn anything that has to do with math. Or that has to do with getting on an airplane, I guarantee you that. Oh, my friend Margaret, what they did to her last time she flew. Oh my gosh, Margaret is 81, y'all. And she was getting on a plane to go to Disney World with her family for Christmas. And they went through her, she has a walker. She had had an injury to her back or something, and she was using a walker just so she wouldn't fall. She doesn't use one all the time. And her walker set off the beep machine or whatever. And so they stopped her, and they went through her bag. I don't know if it was a carry-on suitcase, or I think it was. And they went through it. She had a brand new bottle of oil of Olay in that bag. It wasn't even opened yet. And they took that bottle out and threw it in the trash. And then, I don't know if they, I think that she was right there. I said, did they take you someplace private? She said, no. And they just felt her all over her body. Oh my gosh. I would have turned around, walked out, said, y'all send me a picture of Disney World. I wouldn't even have gone. So I don't fly, people. I would be the very one that would have scissors, seam rippers. God knows what you're not allowed to have. Anyway, where was I going with this? Well, I'll come back after a while and show you my pants when they're all done. How about that? I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Look what Rose and I have done. We've drawn, this is the line I drew around my waist with the washable marker. Still, you can see how ripply it is, and it's still hard to draw. So, you know, you have to straighten this out a little bit. Good heavens, my waist can't be that horrible. And the back isn't quite as bad. But I do have enough extension here to use the 2-inch wide elastic. Okay, now you can see I have the top folded down. And it's folded down uneven because I'm uneven. It's folded down more here because this is my low hip. It's folded down less here because this has to reach my high hip. This is the center front where my belly is. I'm surprised it didn't clear up to there. And then this is the back. Now the back wouldn't go where my body wants it to be. I had to change this about 3/8 of an inch right here. This is center back. Otherwise, this was just all ripply and I couldn't get it to go straight. This has to be straight, you guys. Even if you're crooked. Okay, so here it is, a whole bunch here because of my low hip. And over here again, this is my high hip, so just a little bit. All right? And room here in the center back even for my 2-inch elastic. This elastic's from Peggy Sager's Silhouette Patterns. I bought it in 50-yard wheels. See the wheel over there? 50-yard wheels. This is a wheelie dealie. She had it for $1 a yard one time, so I decided I'd buy a lifetime supply. You can slice this elastic in 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch. It's really wonderful elastic. It's thin, so it's very comfortable. It's not thick at all. But still, when you stretch it, it pops back to its original shape, and that's what you want in elastic. Okay? So, I am going to now cut off all of this extra down here and make this the same all the way around before I sew that down and put my elastic in. Okay? Okay, now I'm just measuring down 2 3/8 with the ruler, 2 3/8, and drawing a line underneath, right here. So when I get through with this, this whole fold down part will be even, and my body, it won't look like my body is a roller coaster. Okay, now you can see I have a nice even piece ready to fold down and sew, and then insert my elastic. See? Nobody would ever know. Nice and even, 2 3/8 the whole way. So now I'm going to fold it down and I'm going to sew it a little over 2 inches to give myself room for the elastic. You can see, pardon the roving camera, you can see I have more than I need here on purpose. So I've got room to sew a seam down here and then insert this elastic. Okay? Then I got to hem the bottom and these will be all done. By the way, you guys, here she is. Here's Whitney. Let me see how close up my camera can get on my computer here. And here's the jacket. See the jacket? It's Lizette B6641. And she's going to do a sew-along. I think that's awesome. And when she gets done with this sew-along, she's going to do another one. And she just asked me what jacket I would like to do. Oh my gosh, I love this girl. Okay, now I have sewn all the way around. All the way around. You can see it's down there where I marked my waist with this purple pen. Some of it isn't exactly on the line because it was just the pen didn't stay normal there or something, or I didn't, who knows. I wish your fat could just stay smooth. I need to get one of those fat squisher things you see on TV all the time. Anyway, I put a great big safety pin in this end of the 2-inch elastic, and now I'm just pulling them through the hole that I left. I'm pulling this elastic through. Okay, I just came out the hole. Here I am out the hole, and I got this big bunch here. So I will carefully pull the rest of this elastic through here and make sure it doesn't go through too far. Then I'll join the two ends. I'll just hold them with the pin at first though, and then I'll go try it on. And I may end up cutting 4 or 5 more inches off this elastic. You never know till you get it on. Okay, here I am at the end. Both sides are through. Now I'll tell you a little trick. Mark your elastic before you put it in. I marked mine with bright blue and it's rubbed off, but I put a blue line, a blue X, and I marked which was the bottom and which was the top and which was the right side, okay? So when it came out the other side, I knew, oh, I knew you can't see, I knew which was the top of the elastic, which was the bottom, and which was the top. I just sent this elastic to a friend because she said, I hate elastic, it always twists. So wouldn't you know, mine twisted. I just pulled it out, and when I went through the second time, I just made sure it was straight every few inches. and I pinned it, and I'd make sure it was straight every few inches. Of course, you can only pin it as you go. See right here, I pinned it. It's the last place I pinned it. I knew it was straight the rest of the way around. So you just have to go slow. If you mess it up, it's only a minute lost. Do it again. Okay? I am going to pin these two ends together, go put this pant on, and see if this elastic is tight enough. Okay, everybody, here we are with the elastic in. I haven't closed it up yet. The pin's over here inside. I think I still can make the elastic tighter, so it's not this loose on me. So I will. I'll take about 2 or 3 inches out of the elastic, and then I will sew it up. And then I'll hem them and they'll be done. And see, here's the first pair. It was out of this pink. See, it's a different pink. This, I was looking for coral. Oh, let me show you. Where's my blue fabric? You can see. Okay, here we are. I'm making a blouse out of this maybe tomorrow. What do you think? Of course, none of that color will be down there by it. Where is it? It's right here. Hello, let's get that color by it. Way up here. Maybe she doesn't think there's enough of that color either. How about that? What do you think? I'm going to make the blouse tomorrow, you guys. Anyway, I love these pants. I like them much better with the 2-inch elastic. I do. I do. I like them with the pockets, of course. I actually narrowed the leg down to a 14. According to the pattern, I'm supposed to wear an 18 for a 42 hip. I started with the 16 at the top, and I narrowed it all the way down to the 14, right past the hip. Went down to 14 because I like the legs. I thought the legs would be more fitted than this even, but anyway, I was looking for a place where that fabric, that color was. Right there. Right there, right there. So, okay guys, supper time here. I'll be back soon. I'll come back when I get the blouse put together. How about that? And you all come join me at Tomkat Stitchery and let's all make a jacket. She's going to make another jacket after this jacket. And I told her I wanted to make one out of floral like this, and she said she actually was going to do that. So, anyway, bye for now.